By the end of this video, I'll show you how to write killer ad scripts inside Claude Cowork. First, there's 3 skills we need to install inside Claude, not prompts, skills. We install them once, and these skills completely change the ad scripts that come out of Claude. Nobody in this space is talking about this yet. Second, we'll turn research into a finished script live, and we'll compare the 2 scripts. One script without the skills and one script with the skills, so you can see the impact these skills have on our final ad script. Third, I'll show you how to get Claude Cowork to autonomously scan your Google Drive and find B-rolls and clips to compile the final video. And this stuff will save you hours of manual work. So essentially we'll go from teaching Claude how to write scripts to then writing the script and then eventually compiling the clips together to create a final video. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Junaid. I've been in the space of creative strategy for around 6 years. I've scaled multiple brands such as My Life in a Book, Go Soaps, and Perfect Locks from 0 to 7 figures. I've also worked with a few big names in the space such as Anze from Lock Performance, Saeed from Venture Beyond, marketers who've got multiple 7-8 figure brands working with them. And currently I'm building HeyEzra.ai in public. So everything that I talk about in my videos, I've either tested them with brands or I've put my own money behind testing them myself. If that's something of interest to you, come along and follow this journey. So with all that said, let's get started. So previously, the best way to write ad scripts using Claude was to create a project. Dump all of your brand data inside of that project, give Claude brand context to then write scripts. And to a very large extent, this worked. I've even got a video from last year where I talk about how I create projects inside of ChatGPT to write my ad scripts. But this method comes with a huge limitation. There was no way to teach Claude how to write a winning script. So using projects, we can tell Claude what to refer to, but the actual output was heavily dependent on how well we prompted Claude. Now, this is a hill I'm willing to die on. If you're like me, if you're on a business, if you've got things to do, sitting there and prompt engineering is such a waste of time. In no reality do I see myself downloading the top 50 marketing prompts from some guy off of X and then copying and pasting that every time I need to use Claude. And that's where skills completely change the way things now work and why any creative strategist in this space should pay attention. We can now teach Claude, just like we could with a junior human creative strategist, the skills to write winning ad scripts. And I like this particular rule, 10-80-10. I give Claude the first 10% and then I let Claude do the rest 80%, and then last 10% I will come in and I will refine it. And for the purposes of this video, we are going to teach Claude Cowork 3 very important skills to write winning ads. Skill number 1 is sound human. The biggest issue with AI ad scripts is the fact that they sound robotic, they sound monotone, and we deployed this skill to fix that. What are we teaching Claude here? Humans don't speak in fine sentences. We have short, long, medium sentences. We emphasize certain words. We have stress points. There's around 10 rules that we teach Claude so that it can sound human. The next skill is called the Bible Reader. If you haven't watched my previous video, again, highly recommend to watch it. The Creative Bible is essentially a document and it contains all of our external research data. Now, yes, Claude can do research and it can flush information onto a spreadsheet, but if it doesn't know how to strategically go through that information, then again, it's just like dumping a bunch of data and then expecting AI to sort of figure it out. And the last and the most important skill, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We are teaching Claude the basics and the fundamentals of copywriting. And with this skill, I am literally ripping the greatest copywriters of all time. Schwartz, Sugarman, Hopkins, Halbert, Cialdini, Ogilvy. We're going to teach her all of the fundamentals of copywriting. Now, I'm going to show you how to create all of the skills, but I also want to point out that there is a plugin available that contains all of these 3 skills plus 2 more. So we've got a script reviewer. There's a skill that I've built to review the script, and then an iteration engine. And that plugin is trained on real ad data, over 40 million ad spend. It's essentially the exact plugin that we use internally at Ezra, and some of our partner brands plus some of the agencies that I work with have all leveraged this plugin. Especially if you're an agency or a brand that's spending well over 6-7 figures and time is important for you, time is money, then go ahead and purchase this plugin. But for the rest of you guys, I will show you for free how to build these 3 super important skills inside of Claude. Okay, so let's go ahead and fire up Claude Cowork. Now, there's a few things you need to do before you can create skills. The first one is go over to Customize, then click on Skills and look for Skill Creator. This is one of Anthropic's own skill. This allows you to create skills. Go ahead and turn that on. Clicked on New Task and then work in a folder, I'm going to choose, let's just say my desktop, and create a new folder called YouTube Demo. Go ahead and open that. And then we're going to drop in this prompt. This prompt creates the sound human skill. I'm using Opus 4.6 with the extended thinking on. Let's go. This prompt will be linked down below. And there's a few other prompts to create the Bible reader and also the copywriter. I'm going to show you how to prompt it first, just so you see and understand how to create skills. But just the thought that I've had right now whilst recording the video is, actually, I can just share these skills with you, and I'm going to link in the description down below. Download the free skills that's linked down below. Click on customize, click on skills, click on this plus icon, and then upload a skill. This is still a good skill to have, the ability to create skills. Previously, I had in one of my comments, someone mentioned that I'm on some crazy plan paying £180 to Claude, which is not true. I'm on the max plan, but I'm only paying £90 a month. I don't even blink at that £90 because the return I get well above 10x what I pay. If you're running a business, if you've got things to do, then that £90 pays itself back. So Cowork wants to test the skill. I can either run the test, I can skip it. Ideally, if you also see this, just say run the 3 test. So what it's essentially doing here is, first it's going to write a UGC ad script, and it's going to write a YouTube intro and then a voiceover for a product demo. And with the test, you can see the difference between an output without the sound human skill and an output with the sound human skill. So Claude's come back with both the scripts with and without the skills, and it's this HTML document. I'm going to go ahead and open that. Now you can see the script with the skill and the script without the skill. Pause it, read it. Bear in mind, this particular skill is not teaching it how to copyright. For example, the hook might not be the best, but the overall output and how it will sound when somebody reads it out loud to the camera is much, much better. Once you're happy with the evaluation, you can say something like, go ahead and turn the above into a skill. And you should see a similar output to this, where you have the option to copy to your skills. Go ahead and click that. And essentially what it would do is copy the skill that you just created to your skills. And once you create a skill, it's there forever. You can use it within any task that you like. Now, once you finish all of this, brings us to the main topic of this video, which is turning research into a script. For that, I'm going to go ahead and select a new task. This time around, let's just say I'm inside YouTube demo. Well, I'm going to say brand X. What I'm going to do now is also show you how to create the creative Bible. So it should be in the description down below. I've pasted the template, so called the creative Bible. So this is our creative Bible, 11 sheets. I'm not going to dive too deep into this because I've already got a video covering the whole thing. I've got that loaded up inside of brand X. For our folder, choose a different folder. It was inside of our desktop, brand X. Just going to open that. My Claude already has the skill to create the creative Bible, so I don't really need to do much. So go back to that brand X. So I'm going to start off with research, and then I'm going to drop in the product link. Yeah, sir, please blur this out. I've got an NDA. I can't show you what the product is, but I can say this is in the GLP-1 market. Next, I'm going to say complete the creative Bible for this product. So Claude's going to go ahead and complete that. And once it's complete, using our 3 skills, we're going to start writing our script. I'm going to skip this section of the video and come back to it once it's done. Claude's finished compiling the creative Bible, and this is what the spreadsheet looks like. You've got the formula as to how you can use this sheet to create ads, and then you've got information from your customer avatars to the awareness level all the way to the objections. Next, what I want to do is essentially make Claude read this document and come back to me with the highest leverage point in terms of who I should target. So this is my prompt. So read my creative Bible and essentially find me the highest leverage audience for us right now. Now, this is amazing if you don't know who to target and if you're simply starting out. But if you do know who you want to target, and I'm assuming most of you guys know who to target, know the types of ads that have worked, what you can do is a prompt like this. This is X audience, say a particular audience is working well for me. Spin up 3 agents. One agent studies the creative Bible to find raw customer data relevant to the aforementioned audience. Second agent studies my winning ad script. So inside of that folder that we're working in, which is brand X, I would drop in all of my winning ad scripts. So second agent studies my winning ad scripts to collate that data and find similarities. What the hell? How did I spell that wrong? Third agent does a quick external market research to validate the information from agent 1 and 2. So I'm using 3 sort of agents to go ahead and dive deeper into that particular audience that I want to create our ads for. So you can either do what we did initially here with this prompt, or you can use something of this sort. Both give you the same sort of outcome, but with one, you know who to target. With the other, you're just starting out fresh. So this is the response from the previous prompt, and then it comes back with the recommendation. So go for the solution-aware audience. So from this research, I want to pull the 5 strongest script concepts because it said solution-aware is the best market, solution-aware audiences, match each concept to the best avatar, angle, hook category, and messaging strategy. Prioritize concepts where our proof points are the strongest. So if you don't know what proof points are, inside of this sheet, what are some hard proof that we have about our product that separates us from the rest of the crowd? Essentially your USP. So 4.9 stars, 50,000 patients. These are all hard proof that you cannot deny. Now, I previously would do all of this one by one. Lately, what I do is spin up agent 1, pull me the 5 strongest scripts. Then I'd say spin up agent 2, and agent 2 is essentially going to write me 5 ad scripts for the concept that has the highest potential to win. Then spin up agent 3, and this is what I love doing lately, and that is agent scoring. With agent 3 will have another 5 sub-agents. These 5 sub-agents will go further into the script, and then it calculates a weighted success potential score. Again, all of this will be linked down below. Drop that in there, and I can go ahead, take a nap, go sleep, wait for this response to come back. Claude's come back with the results. First, it's pulled the concepts with the highest chance of success. Again, a lot of information that it's just come back with, even without the script, is super beneficial. For example, the needle fear. People that want to try GLP but are fearful of needles, concept 1. Right away, even without any sort of context about winning ads, the fact that it's come back with this concept says a lot, at least for me, because this is one of our winning concepts. Then it's got all the scripts based on frameworks and obviously leveraging the human sound skill that we just installed. And so these are the scripts, and then you've got your score based on your scoring metrics. This isn't the final result. I personally would go ahead and tweak it further. I would say, give me a 30-second script, give me a 60-second script, and give me a script that's about 2 minutes long, sort of like a VSL style. And I would test all 3 of them for that particular concept. Take a screenshot, pause the video, read it, let me know in the comment section what you think. And I've got a folder full of video content. Now, instead of going ahead and finding each piece of content, I can give Claude access to my drive, to my Google Drive, and find those clips for me. So to do that, what you want to do is go ahead and download Drive for desktop. I'm going to link this down below, install on Mac OS, and then you download this. And what that does is, if I pull up my Finder, I have access to my Google Drive as if it were a local folder inside of my Mac. I could literally go ahead and ask Claude to go through all of my raw files and put them all into separate folders for me to then send it over to a video editor as a brief. So install Google Drive for desktop. Next, my prompt is go through the script. Agent 1 creates a shot list that I need for the script. Agent 2 scans our Google Drive for the video content that matches our shot list, and then Agent 3 creates a folder called editor brief and then puts each shot into a new folder. This is literally going to copy this. In reality, I would genuinely go through this. I wouldn't just copy paste this, and this is something I want to be very open and honest about. I wouldn't just blindly copy the script. I would go ahead and refine the script further. But the amazing thing is now you can get to a starting point very quickly. This starting point would have taken a couple of hours previously before Claude Cowork. Now you can get to the starting point in literally less than 10-15 minutes. Just for the sake of demonstration for this video, I'm doing this in a more fast-tracked way, let's just say. It's going to go through the script. It's created the shot list for that script, shot description, notes. Now for this, it wants to query Google Drive, for me, it's always allow. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole process of this, but you get the gist, the idea of how this works. If you want me to go more in depth as to how I create briefs for our editors and create shot lists, shots that I can then quickly send to video editors to increase our creative output, do let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't watched the original video, I think it's a good time for me to recommend to go ahead and watch the first video where I break down the basics of Claude Cowork and creating the creative Bible. So that will be on the right hand side here. Now, if you want to take one of these hooks and create AI UGC, I've got another video where I show you how to create Yapper style videos using AI. Also should be either on the screen here somewhere or in the description down below. Let me know what I should create for my next video. But with all of that said and done, I'm Mo Junaid. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.